Start. Mr. Vice Chairman, what are we going to make of this country with 70% people illiterate? Stop. This is not that other nations have not done it. Stop. There are countries that have made the literate within 5 to 10 years. Stop. I don't talk of China, I don't talk of Cuba, but other countries also have done it by voluntary methods, by government persuasion, by government efforts. Stop. They have made their population literate. Stop. Not that we are not able to make our people literate in this country, but there is no effort. Stop here. Sir, I would like to know from anybody who says that planning is for the poor, planning is for the ignorant, if he could indicate even a single chapter or a single line in the whole plan document which talks about these illiterate people who are doomed for the rest of their life. Stop. Sir, it is not the question of illiteracy, it is the question of faith in the energy and talent of the people of this country. Stop. If you do not do anything for literacy, that means you do not have faith in the talent of the people. Stop. The planning commission and the planning machinery do not have faith in the talent of the people. Stop. In the absence of this, you cannot have self-reliance. Stop. Whatever may be your slogan, self-reliance is possible only if you are ready to try for the literacy of your people. Stop. The people of this country have been denied an opportunity because of your policy, because of your method of planning, that they are not able to contribute anything to the social program. Stop. This is the sense of social responsibility which has been indicated by the planning commission, which has been shown and exhibited before the country. Stop. Para. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, if this is the type of sense of responsibility, I do not know what is the remedy before the people. Stop. Again, sir, what is the position of unemployment? Stop. The Minister of State for Planning very enthusiastically pleaded for these unemployed people. Stop. It is not that he has done so after being the minister, because I know him for quite a pretty long time. Stop. We have moved together round the country as members of this house, as members of the Congress party, making promises to the people of the country that we will bring El Dorado to the people who are uneducated, who are unemployed. Stop. Sir, what has been our contribution to them? Stop. What has been our help to them? Stop. In 1960, there were 15 lakhs unemployed in the live register of the employment exchanges in the country, and in 1972 the number is 68 lakhs, and this does not indicate any correct figure, because last time I pointed out that the document prepared by the government in New Delhi is different from the figures given by the government of West Bengal. Stop. This is the state of affairs. Stop. Last year we gave enough. Stop. Thera. Sir, if they address the 560 million people of this country, then one wonders whether their appeal can reach the ears of these 30% agricultural laborers who inhabit the rural areas of this country. Stop here. Mr. Vice Chairman, we are talking of agricultural development. Stop. We are not talking of agricultural development in the 14th century. Stop. We are talking of agricultural development in the second half of the 20th century. Stop. We talk of technology and science. Stop. Every day we hear talks on this subject. Stop. My friend speaks enthusiastically about it, and the former planning minister seems to be very devoted to it. Stop. Everybody is inclined to say that science and technology should be developed. Stop. Sir, no country can develop without modernization. No modernization is possible without education. Stop. Have we done anything for that? Stop. Has any attempt been made by the Planning Commission to that end? Stop. We are a superstitious society. We are a society tradition bound. Stop. We have got conservative notions. Stop. Our people have more faith in God rather than in efforts. Stop. Now the Planning Commission and the government thinks that instead of reposing their faith in God, they should repose it in planning and development. Stop. Unless and until you make the people literate, unless and until you make them aware of their difficulties and make them aware of the situation that is operating in the country and outside the country, it is not possible to have their willing cooperation in planned development. Stop. Sir, if you see the figure of the literacy, they are just shocking. Stop. After 26 years of independence, what is the situation about literacy today? Stop. In 1951, 6 crore people were literate and 30 crore people were illiterate in the country. Stop. It means 16% literate, of which 24% were male and 7% were female. Stop. In 1961, about 10 crores were literate and 33 crores were illiterate. Stop. That means 40% male and 28% female are literate in the country. Stop. In aggregate, what does the picture indicate? Stop. There are more than 10 crore additional literates in this country after independence. Stop. This is the achievement to which I shall like to draw the attention of my dear friend. Stop. But who wants to modernize the society and who wants the cooperation of these 70% illiterate people? Stop. It is true that 20 crore people more have become literate than what was the position in 1947. Stop. Sir, Mahatma Gandhi, when he came to the politics of this country, our revered friend will bear me out, made a plan on a national scale that every social worker will have to go to the villages to take part in adult education. Stop. I have been pleading in this house again and again, even at the point of being considered as cynic, but there has been no response from any quarter. Stop. I pleaded with the education minister. I pleaded with the planning minister twice. Stop.